Hello, my name is Youngjun Chang, and I am a founder and CEO of Baiot Korea, a startup developing a first-in-class medical robotic platform for both diagnostics and treatment. So it is my great honor to introduce Baiot Korea to the foremost medical experts present here. So our company was established in 2017 with the goal of creating a first-in-class medical robotics platform that would bring about positive changes in the lives both the patients and clinicians. So we are currently have three GMP class facilities in Gwangju and Seoul. Along with our brilliant researchers, we have been collaborating with many renowned medical doctors in various hospitals to develop our platform. So currently, we are fundraising Series A round, reaching out to the various investors, including those who participated in our initial seed funding. So we currently have two medical robotics platforms for diagnostics and treatment. I'd like to first introduce our stem cell navigator. So today's most cell therapy procedures are administered via either a simple injection or an implant surgery that uses adhesives like fibrin glue. So although with its advantages of minimally invasive, transmission rate of simple injection is as low as 1%. As such, its efficacy varies between patients. So in an implant surgery, fixation of therapeutic materials is possible, but its application is limited in cases other than open cavities. So if we want to expand the use of cell therapy, we need to come up with a minimally invasive but physical method that can deliver and fixate the therapeutic agent to the desired lesion site, which differs between patients. So Bios stem cell navigator guides externally an injectable magnetic therapeutic delivery agent to various affected areas in the body via the electromagnetic actuation. So after guided treatment, the patient is asked to put on a wearable device that will aid the fixation of therapeutic agents. And the medical device platform we developed is minimally invasive and has a targeted therapeutic effect. So now I will explain the details behind our technology. So we possess two technologies for the manufacture of micro robots that can deliver various types of therapeutic materials. PLGA scaffold has porosity to be able to load cell therapeutics such as BMAC or adipose stem cell and umbilical cord blood stem cell. And we also have the technology to manufacture hyaluronic acid-based microscaffold for the delivery of therapeutic materials that aid recovery. And our company is currently manufacturing samples for the GLP procedure at our ISO Class 7 cleanroom facility. The external actuation device that guides microrobots has completed efficacy evaluation by an animal testing device, going through an evaluation to be certified to be used in a human body. As you can see in this video, the EMA device enables precise guidance of the microrobots to the area affected with osteoarthritis. We also verified the engagement via the wearable device in an animal biopsy model. And we confirmed that our scaffolds do not have negative effect on cell loading and multiplication, and that all three cell types successfully differentiated into cartilage in cells in vitro. Also, the microscaffolds injected into the animals were metabolized successfully in the body and then discharged. There was no inflammatory gene expression found during in vivo experiment, thus proving its safety. According to the results of the animal studies, the stem cell navigator showed the best regeneration effect as demonstrated in the relevant osteoarthritis defect model. Throughout 3 weeks, animal defect model treated with stem cell navigator model showed 50% higher treatment efficacy than model treated with stem cell just only injection. So Biot Korea published the studies in the Science Robotics Journal in January 2020. So the stem cell navigator achieves consistent treatment effects by targeting the therapeutic materials to affected areas, which are different by patient, via an injective procedure as opposed to a surgical procedure. Also, it is a minimally invasive procedure. We plan to leverage this innovative procedure to expand the market for cell therapy and increase the number of patients receiving such therapies. In the osteoarthritis market, patients in the terminal stage, according to the KNL grade, are the most frequent recipients of cell therapy. Early to mid-stage osteoarthritis patients receive physical therapy and painkillers that cannot limit disease progression. Stem Cell Navigator aspires to become a dominant player in the market by providing a minimally invasive and effective regenerative cell therapy to early to mid-stage patients. Ba이오트 Korea is working together with domestic pharmaceutical companies to make the initial market entry by targeting multiple general hospitals and hospitals specialized for joint treatment. The size of osteoarthritis patients domestically is approximately 5 million, and our company expects to see profits in the second year following clinical trials. The Stem Cell Navigator embodies a convergence of technologies. It combines technologies spanning material, tissue, and mechanical engineering. And products that apply either one of technologies exist currently. However, Ba이오트 Korea is the only company that is developing a platform that fuses those technologies all together. And our company's technology that delivers cell therapy with a minimally invasive method is a platform technology. So it can be applied to not only osteoarthritis, but the nervous system as well. Our company is working with research institutions in Korea to develop relevant source technology. And then I would like to explain the wholly automated platform for molecular diagnosis that our company is currently developing with a research institution. And throughout the history, respiratory pandemic virus occurs, and it becomes more frequent as globalization is becoming more paradigm. 4 pandemics has been occurred in the last 2 decades, and we are living in the era of COVID-19 pandemic and its future variants. In order to sustain economic growth, we need to redefine the current way of molecular diagnostics. The existing molecular diagnostic industry is not capable of stopping the spread of pandemic, nor conducting testing and trace of large population. The preparation phase and the PCR diagnostic phase for the molecular diagnostic are automated. Meanwhile, the initial phase of sample collection is still conducted manually by medical personnel. This manual nature of the initial phase has created a huge obstacle in our effort to overcome the pandemic, as it exhausted the physical strength of our medical personnel and increased the time it takes for the molecular diagnostics. The specimen collection robot that we are developing is aimed at lessening the workload of medical personnel and creating a more effective epidemic prevention system. The robot allows a medical profession to operate remotely a slave device to collect specimen. The system we are developing is equipped with a video display and a pressure sensor. The pressure sensor notifies the medical professional controlling the slave device if too much pressure is given to the person being tested. Consumable items such as tube connectors are developed to automate specimen collection process, providing extra sales opportunity for Ba이오트 after the sales of robotic system itself. We are continually upgrading our system to allow for a wholly automated specimen collection. We designed the system so that the swab and tube could be easily placed. A video-based artificial intelligence technology would automatically identify the nasal cavities and collect specimen accordingly. Lastly, the part where the swab is placed in a tube and the tube is sealed would be automated as well, thus minimizing the chances of medical personnel being exposed to highly contagious specimen. Our company verified the non-inferiority of our robust specimen collection capability against a medical profession's manual sample collection in a non-clinical environment. We applied pathogenic bacteria on a face model, then had a human and a robot collect specimen from the face model and measure the detection density in the molecular diagnostics device in the same environment. Same measurements were shown, and we confirmed the efficacy of our robust specimen collection. Right now, our medical personnel experiences high levels of fatigue due to always having to wear protective gears on the job and manning the collection sites. Our company expects to minimize their fatigue levels with our specimen collection robot. Also, authorities in charge of epidemic prevention can dispatch those specimen collection robots to where there is huge demand for specimen collection, and these robots will shorten the diagnostic time. During the pandemics, the molecular diagnostic specimen collection limits were brought to light. Some companies have developed specimen collection robots. The Taiwanese company wanted suite product development, so used an existing commercial robotic arm to build a remotely controlled specimen collection system. However, such system cost over $80,000, and thus mass supply and distribution of these systems to where they are needed is difficult. The Singaporean company's robotic systems aids self-collection of specimen. It is capable of doing only one DOF motion, and it also lacks conformity as well. Our company's specimen collection robot is capable of doing 6 DOF motion. It is the only medical robotic system that has a lightweight and price competitiveness. It will allow medical personnel who would otherwise be manning collection sites to return to where patients and focus on treating them. This robotic system will minimize the required medical infrastructure in a future pandemic situation too. And also, our company is working with the Korean Institute of Machinery and Materials to develop wholly automated system that can carry out every step from specimen collection to molecular diagnostics. Right now, too many medical personnel are tasked with collecting specimens from thousands of people. With a wholly automated specimen collection system, we can maximize the amount of collection and make it possible to run diagnostics for 1,000 individuals over 2 PCR tests with a pooling-based PCR device. If we have a specimen collection robot and a miniaturized POCT PCR device combined into an integrated system, we will be able to send the integrated system to remote places if need be, conduct molecular diagnostics swiftly, and quarantine symptomatic individuals accordingly. And our company has obtained patents for the relevant source technologies through technology transfer from leading research organizations in relevant fields and is commercializing those technologies. For a stronger intellectual property rights protections, we've been working with a patent attorney's office to file our own patent applications too. And our company has received research grants from various institutions and have been commercializing relevant technologies. So far, we have received approximately over 20 billion Korean won in grants and have been conducting research and development in a systematic manner. And lastly, our company is currently seeking to expand our capital as a startup. We are currently fundraising for Series A round and would welcome any inquiries from interested investors. So our booth is located in the 3rd floor on K29. So yeah, feel free to visit us, and if you have any questions, please let us know. Thank you.